Blood but no soil. The world's first climate refugees will arrive in Australia in 2026. Su Lin Wong, Southeast Asia correspondent, The Economist. Australia will receive the world's first officially recognised climate refugees in 2026. The arrivals, from Tuvalu, are the product of a bilateral treaty that could redefine sovereignty, as climate change causes deadly levels of warming that threaten island nations. Under the Gallipoli Union Treaty signed in 2023, up to 280 Tuvaluans can permanently migrate to Australia each year to live, study, and work. The tiny country of 11,000 people, perched halfway between Australia and Hawaii, represents a test case for how governments will respond as climate change drives displacement. The 280 migrants selected in the first ballot, one-third from Tuvalu itself, the rest from diaspora communities, represent more than just individual stories of relocation. They embody an attempt to untether statehood from territory. Under conventional international law, sovereign nations need a permanent population on clearly defined territory. But Tuvalu has negotiated a treaty saying that even if it loses its physical territory to rising seas, it will retain its UN vote and its vast exclusive economic zone, a tuna-rich patch of ocean that sustains its budget. So far, around 25 countries, including Australia and New Zealand, have recognised this new definition of sovereignty. But resistance remains strong among major fishing nations. Given that foreign fishing fleets pay Tuvalu around $30 million a year in licence fees, its largest source of revenue, the stakes are high. Legal opinion is shifting in Tuvalu's favour. In June, the UN International Law Commission declared that states should retain statehood even if their territory disappears underwater. A month later, the International Court of Justice ruled that countries may be violating international law if they fail to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, in a case brought by Vanuatu. Migration is only one part of the Gallipoli Union Treaty. Tucked into its text is a security clause requiring Tuvalu to seek Australia's approval before making any security deals with other countries. This reflects Australia's rivalry with China in the Pacific. The clause stirred unease in Tuvalu, leading to an explanatory memorandum clarifying that Tuvalu could suspend provisions or terminate the treaty if Australia abused its role. As the first climate migrants settle into their new Australian homes in 2026, Tuvalu will face an unintended consequence: accelerating brain drain. The government, the country's largest employer, has struggled to fill 300 civil service vacancies among its workforce of 1,000. While many Tuvaluans want the migration quota increased, their government wants the cap of 280 to prevent further flight of talent. Other island countries are watching. As the waters rise, governments must weigh the benefits of securing their citizens' safety overseas against the risk of hollowing out institutions and losing rich cultural heritage at home.